Не, вот, ну, какой-то идиотизм. Ну, это же, ну, несерьезно. Ну, что это вот такое вот неинтересно? Идите туда. Для приличия. Урон хотя бы вести. Да. Конечно, классно девочка играть. Очень нравится. Девочка инженеров. Аж самый классный класс. У тебя барьер есть. Дайте морду нам. Тебе нужно. Надо было солдата брать. Так вообще. Мы народ нас пограничить, потому что их неизвестно здесь. Оттуда сильно подальше. Камни, грязь, голова, почти как дома. Наверное, можно было про фразу пройти. Это правда только пока что только то, что обновлены графикой быстрой загрузки. Было еще и нормальный версии, что баг такой вот. Шел нахуй что-то. Позже вчера. Позже после того, как вчера появилась. Угу. Что это? Ну, куда вообще? На минус 10 этаж поехали. Блядь, я не знаю, на самом деле, что вот вообще, как с этим работать. Просто, ну, класс. Почему-то не было сохранения. Блин. Кто придумал такой конченый лоуд дизайн? Прокачанное вообще все никого не бывает. Перекатка 10 миллионов. Просто бросок последнего уровня никого не бывает. Даже урон не наносит. F5. Не работает. Ой, я буду солдат брать. Все, вперед. чисто там второй полк. Почему ты сейфишься? Эй, помощь куда ей? Не шушкайся. Зачем? Тут я...
Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Ну это по части реков должно быть. Я понял. Надо 10 метров. Рукой заявил, что это такое? Значение, подожди. Бой. Так, ближе. Следующее. Тактический дисплей. Приказ. Приказать атаковать. Но он не хочет стрелять. Что я могу с этим поделать? Хотя бы поддержать с плюсов. Совсем быстрее здесь. Ну, по крайней мере, перезарядка барьера просто. Что? Перезарядка барьера. Сокращение машин, снижение точности. Барьер длительность 16. Время сны 50 секунд. Класс вообще. А тут 40. Надо быстро включать. Вообще это интересно. 40. Метки стреляющие. Что там теперь сколько показано? 5. Ладно, будем тогда считать. 50 делим на 100, получаем 0,5, умножаем на сколько? На 5%. 2,5 секунды. Класс, вообще мне нравится. 2,5 секунды. Минуты. Мне кажется, это прям много. Что это вообще самое то, что мне нужно. Противопехотные патроны. А, ну, это надо. Мощь, что синтетиком, 20 сокращение инструмента, сокращение инструмента. Просто вот это возьму и все. Давай ты у нас будешь по синтетикам, ты по органикам. Почему ты светишься, объясни? Да блин. Да что ж такое-то? Да. Запись винтов. Почти год. Блять, что это такое? Вообще не знаю, что это такое. Устал еще время, мне кажется. Слишком даже.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
На лифте.
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
Кто мне интересно смотрит вообще стрим?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Смешно. Здравствуйте. Вы кто? Вы тот самый робот? Давайте вы нас не будете трогать, мы будем.
Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him, Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Что тебе вообще нет? Блин, всего несколько. Как ты с дробовика так четко стреляешь? Можешь объяснить? Научи, брат. Двигаемся. Если он ярость, брать с собой больше не будем, скорее всего. Рекс первый убил. Да. Первая часть. Моя самая нелюбимая в тех трилогии.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Так. Так, надо пойти с Лерой поболтать. Где вообще
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Кто один бедолаг, который смотрит этот стрим?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Раньше кожа экспадает. Рай вообще. Ну, какая-то. Что расскажешь? Загрузка, да, понял.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Все поразили. Куда находить вообще не Блядь. Этот вид Шепарда пугает. Я только говорил про быстрые загрузки.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job. out near the edges of the terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Снайперка. Нет, не нужно.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Давай.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Mainly, I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Commander, how are you?
I gotta go.
Commander.
Ему я прозвать не буду. С Джокером поговорю.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Зимоня в иллюминаторе. Че еще тут не учу? Экспы побольше. Так. И теперь все в страже. Вот. Просто потому что могу и хочу. Так, броня у меня. Так, ладно, это не потом. Мне надо... Наверное, надо сейчас на цитадель, кстати. Закупиться там. Все, давайте полетим.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Одной рукой немного неудобно управлять, но алло, что? Шепард.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
I agree, sir. But I don't see what my crew can do about it. That's something you fix in dry dock.
No, Commander. That's something you get right the first time. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Normandy was an expensive ship,
and we need to talk about your crew. Krogan? Asari? Turian? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I'm sorry you disapprove.
You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for this state?
None, sir.
Very well. Not that I expect them to do anything about it. To Commander Shepard.
Я не понимаю, ты охуел? Кто ты? Потом к тебе тогда приду на ебануть еще. С героем. Миллионов. Что я несу? Че охуел? Что, блядь, это такое? Выебывать перед спектром, блядь. Нахуй, сейчас время пострелять устроим. Строит. Ага, строит. Быстренько. Так, ну там мне пригодится Фрекс. Так. Все. Так. Рекс пригодится. Там Патрианс, тогда Лиара. Она сильный биотик поможет. Так, что еще? Окей. Земля или что это?
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Запустить фару. Нет. Менделя. Менделя. Последняя запись. Полезно. Опа. Это вот годится мне, наверное. Где мы тут? Еще энергии еще так у нас перезарядить. Так, Лиаров. Так. Не, с меня хуй не накачал. Ты въебывайся. Черным себе чище психологи перепослать. Давайте вкачаем все. Барьерчик 100%. Ребят. Ну, блять. И бросок. Я еще выключу. Не, зачем я тогда первую помощь скачал? Ну похуй вообще, на самом-то деле. Это единственное, надо прокачать чуть-чуть. Так, рэкш, барьер теперь 3-го уровня. Рэкш сначала будет танком, а уже потом ТМГ-дилером. Зачем ты должен меня получать? Ну, конечно. Азербайджан. Хотя...
In the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn it. Go.
почему считаю, что это мое первое прохождение? Первую часть просто. Потому что я вообще, блядь, не помню. Кстати, у меня немного меньше хп, чем у этого. Много меньше, почему Рекс. Еще скоро и еще 1000 очков. Еще уровень. Так, ну и подъем тебе прокачаю чуть-чуть, ничего что. Сингулятор. Тихо. Я думаю, я буду хорошим человеком после этого. Ой, вараны,
Batarians.
какой-то. Какого выпустить варанов? Случайно взорвал. Но это было хорошо. Ну бей. Банчик. Не, ну сейчас мне более-менее полезно. Парники мои. Куда? Гранат. Так. Чуть не повел. Все. Мститель ему. Себе. Как она вообще стреляет? У меня F4. Окей. Можно было взять и сука, а как? Что мне надо прокачать? Урон всех равных, оптимальная точность. Ну ладно. Блять, ну что ж такое?
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Очень информативно. Здравствуйте.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony, the planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The
Katie's
Batarians
alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden, if they find her. Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Давай. Девочка, пошла. Давай вперед. Что-то забрались, я понимаю.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Вообще какой-то нормальный заезд. Красиво, мне нравится. Охранить станцию. Не переворачивайся.
Warning. Ground
смысле? Кто мне не сказал? Сказал бы, что так вот получается. Это что ж такое? Блять, ну я не здесь. Можно я просто буду стрелять? Я не знаю. Блядь, пошли. Отцепить же. Ебать тебе можно? Что ж такое-то? Ну, что? Барьерчик. Виса. А ну стоять. Блять, урона нет просто. Ну, щит. Барьерчик. Просто барьер. Все барьеры. Я говорю вторую, сам бесполезно. Они хоть что-то делают, а эти вообще. Точнее, я говорю вторую. Как блять, как в этим нахуй целиться? Алло. Что с вами не так? Алло. Алло. Куда улетели, я не понимаю. А есть тут автоматическая наводка скиллов? Так, графика, назначение гора, трудно, выковы, 4, субтитры, управление. Так, ладно, значит нет. Просто ужасная наука. Наиужаснейшая. Есть-то что? Блять, сука, заеб. Не знаю.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this.
Ну и пусть с двигателем пусть только взорвет.
Don't shoot, please. No.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Да ну сказал, вы чё? Чё тут?
Find this problem and deal with it.
Потому что это прожрет в очко. Ну что? А у меня все оружие красное почему-то. Как так получается? Так, получает так вот. Так, 45 часов, 50 часов, 20 кружечек, 15 прочность, физический предел. Блять, что? А можно не посмотрите мне, сколько еще вообще часов? Окей, я думаю, первого можно убирать. Ну и мстители. А кстати, в траву роли можно было притекать, дать кому-то. Ну ладно. Че класс-то? Ах ты. Так. Я с пистолем пользуюсь. Так что давай тебе. Решение отдачи, предложение тепла, приводчик. Ну давайте. Что? Бронебойный против синтетиков, против органических пехот, я тебе поставлю. А тебе, ну у тебя есть, ну давай на дробовик еще поставлю. Награда, датчик носителя. Но все равно не прилипается и урон по синтетикам. На это у тебя что? Бронебойные. Блядь. 91 сокращение. Бронебойные синтетиком. Синтетиком. Ну, давай химикал тебе сделаю. Лера. Бля, на закрутку, конечно, да, молодцы поставить. Интересно, но вообще эти ошметки брони. Это ж не, ну, не броня, это ж какая-то. Типа нет никаких укрепленных пластин на случай, если щит типа под ведет. Вот что это такое? Ну, типа, бля. Ну, у Рекса чувствуется, что это, ну, в принципе, броня, но все равно тоже. Хуйня какая-то. Просто я не верю, что она выдержит хоть какой-то выстрел. Сама броня, не щиты. Нет, ставлю это. Рубление. Так, отряд, что у меня? Просто так. Первая помощь, стадис, подъемте, вкачаю, все. Чё?
Будь другом, поставь мне в зарядку и...
Дикость. Мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу. Мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу. Мяу-мяу-мяу-мяу. Прекрати. Какая ты противная кошка. Комплекс. Вообще тоже лучше жить, потому что не ходил. Ай, блядь. 46 XP.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Bollock will be dead before you get off the asteroid.
I hope you're right. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Ощущение, что он уже что-то решает. Лансер дорогой. Лансер нет на тебе. Хотя я не знаю, зачем я учу себя. давай выращивай. Этот пассивный просмотр, это просто за счет того, что я смотрю свой контент. Это очень странно. Куда напрямик? Ну, здесь. Нет, переводить нужно. Блять. Север, юг, запад. Да, там все правильно. То есть, если север, юг, запад, восток. Нет. Север, юг, запад, восток. Вот так. Получается, что если смотреть вот отсюда, север, восток, то есть туда. Там не игровая зона, уж поехали отсюда. Блять, ну вернись ты. Так, тело Не надо. Что 94 опыта? Надо еще остальное включить. Так, коррект, давайте штурмовую. Здесь. Ну-ка, давайте прикол засеку сейчас. С 9 секунд 40 примерно. Короче, подсчетом. Так, бросок продолжается 39-40 секунд, 40 секунд. Длительность то же самое, что и с дэш саботажа. Дальше 53 секунды. Устанавливается барьер. Это, блядь, даже больше, чем написано, сука. И минуту устанавливается подъем. Как это хрень переварит, а? Хуя. Хуйте. Почему так? Ну, вот вопросик такой вот. Очень неприятно. Было очень больно. Черт знает почему. Причем я даже не успел барьер активировать. выше этого. Что нельзя патрона вообще способности. Переключись. Бейте его. Чисти. Блять, шип, нахуй сядь. Шеп, ну пожалуйста. Пожуй, Лустар, ну что с тобой происходит? Это вот как с... Это ж проблема раньше была. Вот, не пофиксили. Лет работали. Над чем вопрос? Алло, блядь. Сука. Чего шеф умственно оставил? Сука. Нет, нет. Почему ты это? И куда надо вообще?
die! You humans.
Люди, да. А ты батареянец.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians.
Okay.
We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours, aside from using resources that should have been ours, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
лучше в этих квестах. Так, блядь, сука.
Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
The Alliance has a whole navy full of people like me, waiting to take him down. We'll be watching.
Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team go. It's time for me to get back and spend some time. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like.
I think I mentioned that you saved my... I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look at...
Have you found them?
I found 2 of them.
I see. Well...
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Хуйня, но все равно. Я правда знаю, зачем он быстро надо. Я тебя не вижу. Там как вообще?
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always...
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be... I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through...
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly...
What can you tell me about the Batarians?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about... When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. They followed him quickly enough, but... I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting
Stubborn
me.
and determined runs in the family. I think he was disappointed none of us kids... Sorry. I just...
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak... This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough.
You've been through a lot.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Thank you so much. I thought we were...
Нормально сломала, Петр? Так, давайте съездим, конечно. Ну, там если что, или нет, то тоже все там. Ничего страшного. Еще одна типа. Какой красивый взрыв был прям. Я в шоке. Очень полезно. В большом шоке от этого. Плюс куча гранат. Бесполезных. Дальше. А зачем еще в такую жопу втыкали пункт?
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in.
Это, кстати, хорошо.
It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Мне просто летит. Шучит. Ну, это, наверное, все. Пока что. В принципе, Efffect не такой уж плохой. Не знаю.